All right. Well, whose podcast is this?
It's all of our podcasts. It's everyone's podcast and no one's podcast.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody to PB&A. What does it stand for? I don't know. It's just PB and A. Figure it out.
It stands for whatever you want it to stand for.
Yes. Pretty boring and analytic. There we go.
Peanut butter and anime.
Thanks, Sherman. Welcome
What?
to
Welcome to Peanut Butter and Anime.
No, it's Pixel Benders in anime.
Oh, I
Yes.
for real thought it was like peanut butter and anime.
I like peanut butter better.
Okay. You can call it peanut butter anime. That's fine. There's no official thing that says Pixel Benders in anime. So yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of gives it a double meaning.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and anime. Okay.
I
like
just had
it.
a peanut butter sandwich myself, actually.
Oh, just peanut butter?
Well, no, the goobers, peanut butter and jelly, but the goober can or whatever that is, the jar.
Oh, the mixed one?
Yeah, the mixed, yeah.
I haven't gotten
You mean the
that one in
peanut butter-
forever.
Peanut butter that comes with jelly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
The first time I experienced that was Jiffy.
Jiffy? Okay.
Is it Jiffy or Jif?
Jif?
Jif.
Oh, okay,
Jif.
Jiffy's the lube.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Brown cow.
But yeah, I just had a sandwich myself, actually. So
Okay.
and that's not why I saw peanut butter and jelly. I saw it because it's PB and that's 3 letters. Boom, jelly. But I
And
know
it's not a letter.
Yes,
Well,
it was.
ampersand.
It
Well, no,
was.
it's not a letter.
It
It's a
was.
symbol, actually.
It's
It
an
was a
ampersand.
letter. It
Yeah.
was a letter. It was a letter.
What alphabet was this?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak
And?
it?
Wait, and it's a letter?
It was back tense, past tense.
Where?
In the alley, it was a letter. It was XYZ and percent or some shit like that.
You mean X, Y, and Z?
No, XYZ XYZ and per. It was like and per se and or some shit like that, and then that got changed to ampersand, and then they just started using ampersand as a symbol. But it was a letter. Bro, look it up. As someone who fucking doesn't know how to spell or read, I look up. I research that shit a lot because
How do you spell ampersand?
AMP something. That 3 letters, gotcha. AMP.
You need to listen to the song Albuquerque by Weird Al. Because
AMP.
No way, dude. German is right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
Wow.
Well, according to AI, which doesn't really mean
Yeah.
anything.
Skip it. Go to Reddit. Go to the.
It says, yes, the ampersand was once considered the 27th letter of the English alphabet, and children used to recite it as ampersand
ampersand.
when learning the alphabet. This
Huh.
practice reflected its historical significance as a ligature of the Latin word et, meaning and. Okay.
So, like, what's interesting though is like you wouldn't use it for spelling. I'm assuming, right? It was just considered a letter, but it just meant something. And I'm assuming then, right?
Yeah, that is strange.
Yeah. Because I mean, I don't know a word that has ampersand as the fucking letter, but
Yeah.
isn't it also true that like like etc, like etc.
etc.
was also at one point like considered a letter or something like that in French or wherever the fuck it's from.
Latin.
Yeah, in
Where
Latin.
did etc. come? Wait, origin?
So the podcast is called Phonics Building and Anime.
There we go. We got the official title.
Nice.
Yeah, etc. Latin expression that is used in English to mean and all the rest is a ligature of et. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was an E and a T, like cursive, like together, and then it was its own thing, and then it became a phrase or whatever.
Wow, we're fucking learning, dude.
Jeez, yeah. German, apparently you should be leading this podcast.
No. I'm just here to clock in, collect my paycheck.
Just for the paycheck. All right. Well, oh, babe, you didn't hear that sound effect, did you?
Nope.
Oh, dang.
Here we go. Let's try this again.
Music? Yes.
Okay, yes, that was the sound effect. It was the more you know sound effect.
Oh.
Yes. Well, if it hasn't become painfully obvious, this podcast is about anime.
Hmm.
And yeah, we have a little bit of what's it called?
Banter?
Learning.
Not learning, but what's it called?
Facts.
No, just the growing pains because we're trying to get this fucking going.
Oh, yeah.
correctly. You guys are not helping like always.
You're welcome.
If this is your first time hearing us, by the way, because if you're,
Oh.
this is
I'm
this
sorry.
is a brand new podcast. We have all the other podcasts, so just a little bit of history. We do other podcasts right now. We're at the end of our Metal Gear podcast. So if you're interested in that, check out our Discord, I guess. Yeah, our Discord, and you can find us there or search your podcast catcher of choice for Codec Calls. But yes, we do multiple podcasts, and we decided to start an anime one where we watch and share animes that probably is beloved to like one of us, and we share it with the others who most likely will not be interested, or Mike, like me, like as soon as, for example, German here would say, "Oh, dude, you would like this," my brain just crosses it off a list of a thing I will never watch. So
Noise sucks.
yes, I am.
Noise is the hipster of anime, is how I like to put it.
I'm sorry, I found different animes.
No, it's fine. I understand you're very selective, and I've known several people like that, and I respect it.
I don't.
It's not just
Um,
anime, obviously. Like
yeah.
my wife knows this, but let's introduce ourselves so that everyone knows who the hell they're talking about and who they're hearing.
That's a good idea.
So I will introduce my wife first, Jessi. She's the one that's probably going to give me the hardest time here.
Hello.
She just waved, just so you guys know.
I did
On an audio
not.
podcast.
I did not wave. Not this time.
Did you look though?
I had to
Look for
think
a
about
camera?
that. No, I did not.
But yes, that's my wife, Jessi. And then we also have her brother, German, with us.
Hey guys, it's nice to talk to you, be acknowledged.
That was natural. Bravo, very good.
And that fourth voice you're hearing is Kriss.
AKA, damn it, Chris.
Yes, and I am Luis. And yeah, we're here to talk about anime. I think the kind of the structure we're gonna try to do. Who knows if we're gonna stick to it, but we're gonna try to pick an anime for an episode or two, maybe depending on how it goes.
Yeah.
And either we're gonna watch like a full season if it's possible to binge a full season, or like the first 10 episodes, or if it's a miniseries, just do the whole miniseries, and then we'll just discuss it when we come back at the week later. Or,
Yeah.
or not the week later. I think this is going to be a bi-weekly one to give us time to watch
Yeah.
Okay.
some
fair.
episodes.
Well,
And
dude,
yeah,
here's the interesting thing. I just started rewatching fucking Attack on Titans because I want to finish it. And I was like, I should be saving this because I don't know when we're going to get to that. Or maybe I should just watch it. I don't know.
that's the one Chris chose.
To start? Is that to start, Chris? Please
No,
say
no,
that.
no, no.
I know it's on the list.
You're fine for now. Yeah.
Right.
All
So I guess Chris took it upon himself to misunderstand what I asked him and
Yeah.
chose an anime for us. So three of us don't know what this anime is going to be, which I kind of like that premise. We should like round table it, and just be like, okay, one of us is going to have a surprise one, and at the end, once we're done
Yeah,
with
I'm
whatever
good
one,
with that. That'll work. Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess should we? I don't know. What should we talk about? Our anime past, or
That's kind
so
of
that
what I
people
was
get to know
thinking.
us?
Let's talk about like our experience with anime, how it's affected us, all that kind of stuff. What we like, what we don't like, everything, stuff like that. So
Well, I do know I've learned a little bit more about Chris and his anime past by his Steam library. He claims a friend bought him a game about
His
anime.
best friend also is named Chris, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Just
how
happens to be-
convenient.
yeah. He lives with you too. It's weird.
But yeah, I don't know who wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah, Chris, go first.
So I was a relatively late bloomer to anime, considering who I grew up with and everything. A lot of my friends
Did you grow up with your family?
with wolves, And even then, it was like I was kind of an outcast. No, my best friend.
This is White Mowgli.
Yeah, exactly. White Glee, they told me.
White Glee. God.
No, my best friend growing up, I've known him since I was in 5th grade. Was very much into anime. And I had known him for several years before I actually started watching myself. Gosh, I probably knew him for 3 years before I started watching anything. And my very first anime, as many of you would probably guess, was Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And
Like
I
very
actually
first
started
experience with any anime, or your very first
my very
series?
first experience. Yeah, my
Okay.
very I don't think I had ever seen anime before that. Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Okay.
And it was the Frieza arc.
Oh wow.
And I remember I watched it on Toonami back in the day.
Sure.
Those of you who remember that. And they would all have those little clips of, from the show and little teasers and stuff. And I remember the scene where Goku, after he turned Super Saiyan, and for the longest time, I thought it was a separate character. I didn't know it was Goku.
Okay.
And until that episode happened.
Okay.
And yeah, so I thought that was interesting that I just thought it was a completely different character because they never showed his transformation in those little teasers that I saw. It was just him with golden standing hair, and I was like, oh, someone else comes to fight Frieza too. Okay, cool, And yeah,
Chris
so
has a history of not knowing who the main character is.
So, Chris, can I jump in real quick and
Yeah,
say
go ahead.
something as well? Hold on, give me 1 second. Jump in, but let me hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, he's calling his
There
voice.
it is. Okay.
Leave me that.
So Chris, what's funny is I was gonna mute myself and do that work, but I'm like, whatever. I don't care. Noise will let it out.
Or keep it in.
No, it's staying.
So what's funny, Chris, about you saying that you thought it was a whole different character, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I'll get into my section too, but when Dragon Ball Z was concerned, I also was just really stupid because we didn't have much information, right? It was what 1994, 96, something like that.
Yeah.
The internet was still very unknown, world to many of us, and getting info from a media that's across the freaking world, like it just wasn't that easy to come by this information.
Yeah.
And I knew I had pictures, and I had I would click on images left and right about DBC, and I would see all these characters, and I would see these names of these characters. So I actually was kind of similar. I thought Goku was Goku, right? And then like when he was like Super Saiyan 2, his name was like Gogeta or something like that. And when he was Super Saiyan 3, it was Gotenks, I just thought like his
Yeah.
name changed with every transformation and shit, So I just thought that was funny. You thought it was two different characters, and I thought like the main character, like every blonde person that was on there, I knew the main character. I knew Vegeta and
Yeah.
and Goku, if you will, and Gohan. So I knew those ones, and I knew that like they all go Super Saiyan and whatnot. So, but I always just thought like, oh yeah, no, that one is Super Saiyan 3. So his name, I was just making up, putting different names on different characters until it wasn't until like many moons later that I was like, oh, these are actually fucking like fusions or kids and all kinds of different characters completely. And I was like, oh, I thought it was like the same dude just going by different fucking names.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
But anyway, yeah, it was there was a specific scene that I remember they always showed in these teasers, and it was when Goku says to Frieza, because he's like, "Who are you?" And he says, "Ally to good, nightmare to you," and like that's all he says. He doesn't say like I'm Goku or just better or whatever. Transformed. And so I think that's part of the reason I thought it was a separate character, even though clearly it was the same voice actor. But
that is true. That's funny. Frieza does say like, "Who are like, dude? I've been standing in front of you. Like, did you fucking think someone tagged in? Someone tagged in or something?"
Yeah. But yeah. So that was my first experience. That was probably for 3 or 4 years. That's all I watched. Really, was Dragon Ball Z. And then of course I heard about Sailor Moon and all those other cliche beginner animes. It wasn't until probably like middle of high school or so that I really started branching out with anime and started watching anything else. I remember I think my second one was probably Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
And then, got to see Code Geass and Gurren Lagann and all those other anime that, came later in life. But yeah, for the first few years of me watching anime, which I was probably in junior high by that time, 6th, 7th grade. And I only watched Dragon Ball Z. It's all I knew about. It's the only thing I really cared about. And then probably early high school, I got into Yu Yu Hakusho and all that kind of stuff, and very, very slowly expanded from there. And then it was years later I met Herman, and we started talking about anime and everything like that. And I believe you were the one actually got me started on Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I don't think I knew about it before that. So
yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing in of itself. But yeah, so that's my history with the anime. I started out real slow and kind of late, and slowly blossomed out from there. So yeah, that's me.
Okay. I'll go next. My first experience, man, I would probably have to say it was, I think I've mentioned it before at some other point in time in some other podcast, was more than likely it was Ghost in the Shell, the movie, because there's like the first one, the original, because there was an anime and there's like a sequel and a live action movie with, what's her name, Scarlett Johansson, I think it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like I've always struggled with, the ability, what do you call it, in zombie or whatever. So like I remember I was up one night super late, and we had I want to say it was Stars. It might have been Cinemax, but I'm pretty sure it was Stars. I just couldn't fucking sleep, so I was just cruising around TV. And back then it was nothing to watch after like freaking like 12 p.m. There was just infomercials like crazy, right, for the most part on any TV channel, minus like the premium channels. And now, yeah, I happened to go on to Stars because it said like Ghost in the Shell, and I said I was looking at the guide. Oh, and by the way, this was for all the younger listeners out there. This is before you could like push a button that said guide, and you can like manually search for whatever go. You had to change it to a fucking
or even
channel.
Voice recognition. Yeah,
yeah, you had to change it to a channel, and then wait for the slow moving prompter to show you the channel listings and what was playing, right? And it would show you what was playing now and like was kind of playing for like in the next like maybe 2 hours at most.
Yeah.
Right. And and then a little side tangent, they started putting little trailers and shit on that channel too, or little commercials and crap. So if you got distracted by this little commercial or this and you missed the channel,
had to wait for all to go again.
You had to wait all over again. So anyways, yeah, I was watching the guide and I was like, boring, nothing. And I said Ghost in the Shell. And obviously the name sounds like maybe a sci-fi horror. I'm thinking ghosts. Oh, maybe it's a thriller, something like that, And it was almost over, but yeah, whatever. I'll change to this thing. And yeah, it was some, again, for lack of better words, some cartoon, right? Some animated thing. And I was, what the fuck is this? I was ready to change it, but something just told me to kind of like, fuck it, just leave it on, whatever. And like I said, I only caught like the tail end of that movie. Mm-hmm. And I was blown away. Actually, yeah, I mentioned it about in our Metal Gear podcast, like, because there's like these robots and they go camouflage, and I was like, that is the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen. Like going like full camouflage. I think that was one of the first times I saw, other than the Predator, going camouflage. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then after that, I think I got into like. I think I would occasionally change it back to Stars to catch other stuff, like whenever because it kind of hooked me. I was like, that was kind of cool because like it was the coolest thing I've seen. Back then, what was it? Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Rugrats, shit like that. Was like they're cool cartoons, but they didn't hold a candle to an anime, right? It was like, what the fuck? Like the stylization, the voice acting, when in some animes, the freaking gore, if you will, right? Depending what kind of anime you're watching, right? The adult themed, I guess. And I would watch a bunch of stuff, and every now and then I'd come across some Stars. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head right now. But yes, the next big one that I got into with everyone was Dragon Ball Z. Absolutely. And I'll make mine short real quick, but I caught it by a friend, unfortunately. This friend told me like, hey man, like you should watch the show. It's really, really good. And I was like Noise. Nah, I don't know if I like it. And he goes, no, man, it's pretty cool. Like they fight. And I was like, And I was like, all right, fuck it. So I changed it. And we'll get into it when we get to that one. But yeah, I know where you're coming from, Noise. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, this guy's on this fucking long road running. I'm like, okay, that's fucking not entertaining. Right. So like that was it. Yeah. That was the episode. Okay. And I'll catch you tomorrow. And tomorrow is like, he's still on the fucking road. What the fuck is going on, right? And then the next episode, I didn't know then it was his son, right? And this was, I didn't know then, but this was after Piccolo is like kind of training him and got him the same clothing, the same style clothing that Goku has, right? And Chris, mind you, he doesn't have the same haircut, but I mean his hair is black as well. I was like, what the fuck? He's a kid now? I'm like, oh man. I was like, is this one of those shows that just jumps around, like no episodic themes, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just whatever, just random episodes here and there. So I was kind of like, I'm done with this shit. I'm not watching this no more, right?
It's like an episode of Always Sunny where every episode is just kind of self-contained.
Yeah, exactly.
Chaos.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna be. I was like, yeah, no rhyme or reason. Like it's not, and it was like And then I remember my buddy was like, dude, are you watching? I'm like, nah, I couldn't get into it. And I even remember telling him, I was like, dude, he's an adult and he's a fucking kid. I don't know what the fuck. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, Dragon Ball. And I'm like, what?
You watching the right show?
Yeah. He goes, no. He goes, dude. He goes, all right, dude. Fucking just watch it. I'm telling you, it's fucking good, right? All right. So sure enough, like I think I started. I skipped a couple days, obviously. But when I finally got back to watching it, it was right when the Saiyans land and everything. And I was like, oh shit, and shit starts going down. I was like, dude, this show is awesome. And then so I started watching it before shit was like finished dubbing. So Chris, I couldn't tell you how many times I would get to. I think it was fake Namek arc. Or right before it, right after it, maybe. And then it was like back to episode 1, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, okay, well, hey, I missed a bunch of shit. So now I got to watch all that. I'm like, oh, I understand what's going on. All right, I knew what was going on. And we get back to fake Namek and back to episode 1. And I did that like 3-4 times, man. And then finally we get some Namek shit, and you know how the rest of it goes. So
yeah,
I saw a lot of the original shit, one of our producers here saying that Namek is when it starts getting good. Absolutely. Namek gets
totally
really,
agree,
really good. But yeah, that was it. And then after that, I am a little selective as well. I will give anything a shot, but I also do like to kind of watch things when the hype has died down, just for the sake of maybe keeping spoilers at bay or maybe forming, what do you call it? Opinions.
Yeah. Your opinion would get influenced by the hype and everything.
Yeah,
exactly. So if something is hype, I'm like, okay, I'll catch it later. I'll put it on my list. I'll put it on my to-do list. And, once it kind of hops down, or once there's a shitload of episodes out, I'm like, all right, let's start watching this shit, So that's kind of what I like to do. There's a bunch of animes out right now that people are telling me, dude, watch this. I'm like, I'll wait. I'm sure it's good, but I'll give it some time. But overall, I've watched different genres, actions. I don't mind me some romance ones. I've seen 1 or 2 that were pretty funny and pretty cute.
Yeah.
Sci-fi, you name it. I think overall I do like the shonen, the battle type ones the most, right? Where it's
except for the most shonen of Naruto.
I don't Naruto. But anyways, yeah. So that's kind of my thing. Like I said, I'll give anything a shot once, and I'll give it a fair shot, and then I'll be like, it's for me or not for me. So
yeah. For those not in the know, shonen and things like that, it's just different publishers that will publish the manga, which is the Japanese version of comic books, basically. I realize I'm probably mansplaining this to a lot of you. A lot of you probably know this if you're watching it or listening to this. But in case anyone doesn't know, Shonen is just a publisher. Like, I don't know, Scholastic, I guess, is a publisher.
I think the term is white-splaining.
Right, yes.
Nerd-splaining.
I am white glee. I am white-splaining to you all. Welcome to my podcast.
So Shonen, huh? That's a publisher.
Shonen, yeah.
A manga publisher. Okay.
Yeah. It's one of the more popular ones in America. It's got they're known as a Shonen 3. It's Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece.
Actually they're called the Big 3.
Okay.
Not the Shonen 3.
I sit thoroughly corrected. You're right. The Big 3, yeah. Is Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece. So but yeah, and I actually made a mistake. My second anime, unfortunately, looking back, was Dragon Ball GT. We will get into more of that later, but yeah, that was my second one. So
okay.
Okay, I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
Well, I want to say my first anime. I followed my brother a lot.
Okay.
So I honestly don't know if I would consider Dragon Ball my first anime ever. Or you mentioned it, which brought back memories, Sailor Moon. It might have
Mhm.
been Sailor Moon because of my nieces when I would go down to Napa.
Okay.
So I don't remember anything of Sailor Moon at all, except they have a cat.
I like Sailor
And
Moon.
they
I like
transform. They
season
get
one.
naked.
They get naked. Oh my god, Chris.
Yeah.
See?
They do.
That's probably why I don't remember. Or you're just watching a different Sailor Moon than I am.
Yeah. I was watching the Stars version of Sailor Moon.
The start.
HBO version.
But then I started thinking to myself while you guys were talking, is Pokemon considered anime?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? That's what's funny is like I was gonna ask like before we started this podcast. I was like, what is considered an anime? Like when we start suggesting shit, like
Yeah.
Mm.
like are we gonna be that like only shit from Japan or like does American
Yeah, because
shit
you
count
have
too?
what was it? Last Airbender.
Yeah.
That's and I actually I got my wife to watch that and I was like, this is a big controversy among anime fans. Is this an anime? Because it's very anime inspired, but it was
Absolutely.
American made. So
And my vote on this, let's just kind of dive into that one real quick. My vote is yes, it is.
Mhm.
Because anime, obviously, I'm gonna pull a Chris here and be like, push my glasses up. Anime
well,
is
actually,
anime is a shortened word for animation. So technically, if it's been animated, it counts as an anime. No,
but if you ask Otacon, it's Japanimation.
Japanimation, yes. So I am in the category of the fan base that says if it is anime, if it's animated, it's an anime.
Mhm.
And
So
there's
then Toy Story's
different
an anime?
kinds. That's computer animated.
It's
I don't
still
know, does it
animated.
count? Yeah, I guess it's a family friendly animated movie. Yeah, fuck it.
Pokemon.
But that's what I'm saying.
A family friendly anime.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. It's like there's obviously ones that are like you said, Noise. What was it called? Oh my god, you said it linear. Like there's animes in Japan. There's animes that are like Chris says, showing episode 1. It follows 2 and 3, and there's some that are just like it's fucking like watching Looney Tunes. There's actually one that I just remember that I want to add to the list. I love this anime. It's fucking hilarious, and it's just fucking random episodes. There's no really rhyme or reason necessarily. So
Okay.
but I mean, I would argue that yes, is Bugs Bunny anime? I mean, definition wise, yes, but
It's
because
US anime.
yeah,
Well,
but
then
then
that was
American
my
made.
first anime.
but then with that said, if you couldn't say Bugs Bunny isn't an anime because it's just silly and dumb, but then there's a shitload of Japanese animes that are silly and dumb, so they do count.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty. But anyways,
Yeah.
Jessica, continue. You're talking about Last Bender? No, that was Chris.
No, that was Chris. I was talking about Pokemon. So if Pokemon
yeah.
is considered an
Yes.
anime,
Yeah, Pokemon is an anime. Yeah,
then,
it started in Japan.
Yes.
then I would have to say Pokemon was my very first, though.
Okay.
Because I do remember outfits that I would ask my parents to buy me at the flea market, and they were Pokemon themed.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So I would say Pokemon, and I think it was because Pikachu is so cute.
Well, it's fucking huge. It still is.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's the number one gaming franchise in the world. And I have some thoughts on Pokemon, but I get it. I liked old school Pokemon too.
That's for our Pokemon podcast.
Yeah. Specifically, yeah.
But yeah,
And that's more the game than the anime. But anyway.
I am not I don't watch too many animes. My go-to comfort one, I would have to say, is Inuyasha. I love Inuyasha.
That's a good one. I haven't finished that yet. I need to. Every time I start, I was like, okay, I need to sit down and finish this. And I always get to like close to the end, and I've never actually finished it. So thank you.
Yes. Inuyasha.
I need to
My
finish
go-to
that, yeah.
comfort.
That is a good one.
But I think that is my
Your history with anime right now?
I would say so. I
Okay.
can't
Okay.
think.
Is there any style you don't like, Jessica? Like, I've seen or do you like horror animes or like I said, are you more family friendly, or do you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's some out there that are like bloody fucking anime. Like, holy
Well-
shit, what the fuck am I
Well,
watching?
she got me into Death Note.
Okay, that's
That's-
family.
I
That's
mean,
family friendly, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
Death
okay,
Note
sorry.
is
Sorry, I'm the least weeb here, so I don't really know.
I mean,
I thought it
even
was a little
Chainsaw Man
graphic.
isn't that bad, and I can hardly handle that. So
Chainsaw? I haven't seen that.
Chainsaw Man,
I'm
yeah.
talking about like Noise. Didn't you say you know Berserker? That's like not family
No.
friendly. Or there's fucking Dead Man Wonderland. There's a million out there that are like, God damn. That
No, I
shit's
did
fucking-
watch Chainsaw Man, and I still haven't finished Parasite. What is it called? Parasite. What?
Parasite Eve. Or,
Oh,
that's a
I
game.
love that one. That was a good one.
It's pretty new.
Yeah.
Like within the last 5 years or something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I guess I'll go next.
I didn't finish answering my question.
Oh,
though.
sorry. What was your question? Yeah. Sorry.
Gosh.
You stopped talking, so I assumed it was my
didn't.
turn.
Turbo was explaining his question, and then you rudely interrupted.
I was just trying to give you. I was trying to give you stuff, and then I forgot.
Welcome to the Mansplaining Podcast.
Yeah. Maybe you like this anime, okay?
No, I don't think there is a I don't like type of genre for anime. I do know. I mean, I'm willing to give it another shot if it's thrown out there, but I was never able to get into Cowboy Bebop when you used to
Okay.
watch it.
I love Cowboy Bebop.
I don't know why. There was just something about it. Maybe it just bored me or something.
It's definitely a slower anime.
It's
To me, I like it. The music, I love that music, and like I said, it's just a definitely slower anime. 100%. There's not a whole lot of yeehaw, pow pow pow, but there is some,
yeah.
Yeehaw, huh?
yeehaw,
Cowboy, yeah,
that's what it was.
But as of now, I don't think there is a specific like genre in anime that I don't like. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen any like romance other than like Sailor Moon? I can't think of one off the top of my head, but
Oh,
I think I might have.
there was
It's,
one, right? You read the manga and then you watched the anime. What was it
You
called?
have the mangas. I don't remember, like The Last Love Song or something like that.
yeah, I have those.
So I read all of those, and then I think they made like some short episodes or something like that. And I think
OVAs probably then.
something like that. Yeah, and I did watch that.
I haven't finished that one yet, but either the last love song on this little planet.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like I said, least weeb here. I'm raising my hand. What does OVA stand for? Because I've seen that a lot.
I actually don't know.
I think okay. Before while he searches it up, I want to say
I just stumped everybody.
original visual,
Version audio?
No, original
Voice actor?
No, quit. Visual animation. I don't know. I think that's what it was. Yeah, look it up.
Huh.
What does it say? What the
Because I have seen that and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
original video animation? Yeah, that's correct.
But
Well, that's
why?
AI. Well, because OVAs, in my opinion, this is me speaking up, not reading anything. OVAs are usually like Jessica said, short. They're usually like one episode and it's like 15
Or
minutes. And
a movie or something. Yeah.
it's just a quick work of art and there's no 1,000 episodes. It's just like, hey man, here's an anime. So I've seen some OVAs that don't even end. Like they leave you on the fucking cliffhanger. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, that's it. But I think that's just like when someone makes something without any plans to add anything to it. They're just like, hey, I made this cool little side story and here it is. That's my opinion of it.
Okay. Okay. So like, I mean, I kind of had the words in my head, but yeah, almost like a one shot type of thing.
I that's what I always took it as. But let's see. Our patron Drager here is saying that for home video, okay, some OVAs are standalone. Yep, standalone. Are related to a TV series. If you're unsure of specific OVA, let us know which one.
Huh.
Okay. Let us. Who?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just so remember seeing that acronym and I'm like, huh.
Yeah. But,
Okay,
but no,
that's
he's right.
actually-
Standalone. Mhm.
That's a good question because I remember like I've seen that before too, and I was like, what does that mean? Because there's OVAs, but there's also movies. And
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, well, which is which? Like, are they the same thing? Or are they not? And
You know
yeah,
what,
it's just-
Chris? So like DBZ movies, those are OVAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well,
set-
they're definitely standalone because most
Yep,
of them
they're-
aren't
Exactly.
canon to the,
Yeah, yeah.
the main story. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah,
Which that brings up a whole other thing. Yeah.
yeah, like I said, they can range from one episode to 6, maybe sometimes 12. That's about it. But That's like usually a whole season. They're 12, but usually if
Okay.
they're 12, they're like 15 minutes long, so they're like hella short.
Okay.
So yeah. So I think Noise is next.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was my turn yet.
No, not yet.
Are you done answering your question, Jessi?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I was really trying to think back because I know my dad would put on things like Astro Boy.
Okay.
Like that's like way back in the day anime.
Yeah, I think that was the first anime in America, I believe. The first anime released in America.
And he would watch it in Mexico.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like that's what he would watch the Spanish version and stuff over there and whatever. And so I kind of grew up kind of seeing that. But when like Chris said, I'm also kind of a late bloomer into anime because I would see, Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. I don't even know which one it was. Pop up after school, and I think I was already in like middle school by then. So yeah, so I'd see those pop up, but like German said, it was always those fucking like 2 or 3 episodes that I thought that was the whole fucking show. I was like, why is this guy running through this bridge in the cloud? It looked like the Great Wall of China, but it was only like one person, and he's running back, and they would cut over to, now I know it's Vegeta and Piccolo. No, I don't know. They were out in a field comparing who had the bigger 9,000, and it was like, what is this fucking gonna go anywhere? So like anytime that showed up, I was like, okay, I'll try to watch. And then I was like, nope, it's the same fucking episode, or this is the whole show. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And same thing with Pokemon. Like it would show up, and it was like the same thing. It's like Ash has got to fucking catch them all, and then like Pikachu refuses to be a slave
again.
Yeah. Pikachu's like, you're not gonna enslave me, buddy. I won't get in your fucking ball. And yeah, Team Rocket shows up, and fucking what's her face is like, God, I'm so horny for Ash, but I can't say it. And fucking
Misty, yeah.
and Brock is like, what about me? What am I, chopped liver? And it's just
every episode is
yeah. I'm respectful. Look, I'm here. Me. Ash doesn't even see you. Like that was like everything. But I never got into it. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like Pokemon really passed me by. I think I was not to say that Pokemon isn't for adults, but at that point, it was. I felt I was like a little too old for that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's like SpongeBob came at a time when I was like already grown up, kind of. So it wasn't. SpongeBob was like what Ren and Stimpy and Rugrats was to me and all that shit. So it's when you're in those teenage years, you're like, I'm too fucking good for this. So you just fucking pass it by and you sleep on it. So I missed those 2 trains. So I think when I really got into it is actually in college. And one of my roommates had kids with this thing was called a DVD, a digital video disc.
Yeah.
And it was the entire miniseries of a thing called Photon, The Idiot Adventures. And I think it's only like 8 episodes, maybe. I don't know. But it was funny. And I never really thought like, I don't know, the humor in it was adult, but kind of childish. And it was also about, like power, like this guy is so fucking powerful, he's invincible. And this other guy's like, I'm trying to steal his power, There was that whole thing. But obviously what interested me is within the first episode, nakedness.
Boobs.
Boobs. Yeah, see, my wife even knows. It's like boobs.
You tried to show it to me, and that's all I saw. I was like, I don't want to watch this.
It's like the first episode. Which, by the way, anime has a long history of starting their first episodes with naked women and boobs and shit like that. And then literally like 2 or 3 episodes down, like that never happens again. And it's just like, okay. And you're invested in the story finally, because you're just like, oh, the boobs part has worn off. Right. So but yeah, I kind of got started with Photon, and then they also got me into this one called Ranma 1/2, which is funny also because the first episode also has straight up boobs, and my wife had no problem with that one. But was it because it was Ranma, but we know it's a man, but he turned into a girl? Like, does that make it okay?
Chris, I'm sorry, Chris, not I'm looking up the one. I found the one. Photon for Idiot Adventures.
The Idiot Adventures. It's hilarious. The reason it's called The Idiot Adventures is because the main character sharpies the word
He's an
baka
idiot.
onto. He is an idiot, but he sharpies the words baka onto this chick.
Mm.
And in their culture,
She owns him now.
no. So he also had the word baka written on his head because his sister fucking put it on him, and he wrote it on hers, and that means that you're married.
Oh,
So it, it goes into that where like the main protagonist is like, oh, I'm uncomfortable around girls, and the main girl is like, nah, you know what I'm talking about. It's the same fucking anime where the dude is clueless and the women are just gawking over him. The Cloud Strife effect, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, got into Ranma, which I think that's my favorite anime. Even though it like falls off after a couple seasons where it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Like the intro song changed and all that. And I was like, I don't like this anymore. The voice actors changed. And I watched it in both Japanese and English. And yeah, so I got into that. But then on my own, I just kind of like started I don't know how I ran into these, but I just kind of started finding things like on Hulu and Netflix and stuff. And one of them that I really, really like is Claymore. It's about like a female monster hunter, but she's also a monster herself.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy. Chris knows this other one, Elfin Lied.
Yep.
Also starts with a naked chick.
Yep. Lots of boobs in that, yeah.
But that one's like ongoing, like throughout the almost like the last 2 episodes are the only ones that are like, oh, she's clothed. But it's also interesting, also the main dude is like, oh, woman coming on to me,
And that's what's funny about those style of animes noise is I forget what they're called, and I'm not gonna pretend I'm a super nerd, know every genre and shit like that. But those ones, some of those are overall like pretty good, but it does get tiring when it's always the whole nosebleed and I'm just gonna follow. I'm like, dude,
I'm so horny, I'm getting a nosebleed.
I'm vested in the story. Please get that shit out of here. Like, I really want to watch this. Like, it's kind of a cool anime. Like, I get it, bro. Like, stop being a little bitch.
Yeah.
It's because they think they're losing your attention. They're like, oh, we gotta throw some more out there.
Yeah, we got nothing for this episode. We got to get a filler in here.
Well, no, like I said, it's the whole like them, that classic tension between the man and the naked woman. It's funny, but if it's done so much, it gets annoying. And then you guys are right. There's an anime we'll talk about. Maybe, I don't know if we'll get the chance to watch it, that actually I kind of like, and it's actually not like a family friendly anime at all. But I'm like, dude, the story's actually really fucking good. So it's really fucking good story. My friend gave me, she's like, you fucking like them, dude? It's fucking hilarious anime. It sucks. It's an ecchi anime. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been drawn to, is definitely not family friendly animes. There's this other one called Full Metal Panic.
I know
Fumofu.
that one.
I've also watched that one. I've tried to watch Full Metal Alchemist, but I've never gotten super far. High School of the Dead.
Yeah.
Just
High School of the Dead never ended either, too. That's what pissed me off.
Did it not?
Not on anime, I think. Maybe manga.
Huh.
Also,
because there was only like one season that I saw when it was on Netflix. Maybe they continued. But yeah, Attack on Titan. I don't remember. Babe, were we watching that together or did we find it individually?
When did Attack on Titan come out?
I don't know, man.
So High School of the Dead does not have a definitive ending.
So it's still going?
Manga. No. It's just they just stopped making it.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, it just stopped.
Yeah.
It was like one season, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's that's kind of my history. Is I don't go for the mainstream. Like the fact that Jessi got me into Death Note was probably a miracle, because that's a pretty mainstream anime. But I loved it. I was like, this is fucking dope. And it was only like 2 seasons, and the story was so engaging. Like I literally was like, every episode I was like, how the fuck has he not caught him yet? How is he still getting away with this? And even though like you just know L knows, and it's just like all he has to do is he just has to prove it, and it's
that's that one. Yeah, it's like he knows. He's like, no, you're fucking Kira. Like, I know you fucking are, but like I need to fucking prove it because I'm a detective, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm not.
And they bring in N, some other fucking dude. It gets so nuts. But
yeah.
And then movies, obviously Ghost in the Shell. I saw that. I saw that pretty early, but I didn't really remember it until I saw it again as an adult. And I was like, oh shit, this thing, like I know what this is. And Akira, oddly enough, the first time I watched Akira, I was on mushrooms, and it fucking blew my
Oh
mind,
man.
bro. I don't think I've seen it since, but I remember everything that happens, and I was like, what fucking happened? The part in the hospital, definitely had me peeking. I was like, oh, I might be in trouble here. Let me see if I can hold on to the fucking couch before I float off into space. But yeah, I mean, I'm not as knowledgeable for sure with anime, and I think that's why I was like, this seems like a great idea. Is kind of like a way to sit all of us down, right? Because we don't
Mhm.
all want to watch these animes, but we're always kind of like, dude, you got to watch this. Dude, you got to watch this.
Mhm.
So this is kind of a way to sit each other down and be like, okay, let's sit through this one. Even though we may not ever complete it, but at least you'll be like, oh, dude, I do want to continue this, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of what we're planning here with this
Okay.
this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have any other things to say?
I want to
Oh,
add in real quick one thing that kind of helped me to expand my knowledge of anime and my like looking for more new anime and everything like that. Uh Years and years ago, back in like the late 2000s, there was a series on YouTube. It wasn't even really a series. It was just like they made a few of them. Um German, I think I might have told you about this. I don't know if I like really got into it. It was a thing called and what was it? AMV Hell.
AMV Hell.
AMV Hell. This was like early YouTube stuff. There was a guy who would take like the first one was real short. I think it was like maybe 5 or 10 minutes long, and it was just a bunch of like random clips of like 5 seconds to like maybe 30 seconds or so of just clips of anime, and they'll put it to like different audio
Mhm.
that is either like ironic to what's happening or it really fits or things like that. So I recommend looking that up. Look it up on. It's not on YouTube anymore because it was taken down. But if you go to like Google and type in AMV Hell, it'll take you to that. It'll take you that like archive website, Internet Archive or whatever it's called.
Okay.
And you can usually watch it there. I believe it's on like Daily Motion or Vimeo or whatever those are.
Okay, yeah.
But you could find it there somewhere. I might even put the link in the Discord as well. But they had some interesting stuff in there. Some of it's really funny. That's really funny, and then you'll wait till the end credits and look to see what anime that was, and oh, that looks interesting. Let me check that out, or whatever. And so that's what really got me started. That's actually what got me started on One Piece. Back in what was that? Probably 2009, 2010.
I don't know,
So yeah,
divide
15 years ago.
2,000 episodes within for 16 years.
But yeah, so that's just want to throw that out there too. If anyone's interested, look up AMV Hell. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you reminded me of something, Chris, right now too, because we were talking about how like what's considered an anime.
Mm-hmm.
I consider Eon Flux an anime.
Yeah, I would
Um,
too.
that was on Liquid Television. They later made a movie like in the mid 2000s or something like that.
Okay.
But
With Melina Jalokovic, or who was in it?
no, thank goodness not her.
Who the fuck was
No,
in it?
Charlize Theron.
Oh, maybe something else then.
Yeah. But the style in which it's drawn, it's very anime. Like the thing that kind of defines anime for me is kind of like the thin lines. You know what I mean? They're like almost hairline
Mm-hmm.
lines when outlines for the drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
And Eon Flux was definitely one of those that made me go like, oh, animation can be raw and adult and the subject matter doesn't necessarily have to make sense,
Or
because it was like every episode was kind of like what Chris was or what German was saying is like she would die in a lot of the episodes at the end.
mhm.
So it was just like, what the fuck? What's going on? You watch the next
Mhm.
episode and it was a whole nother thing, unrelated, and then she would die again. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it just
Thank
blew
you
my mind.
for bringing that one up. I did forget about Eon Flux. Just for the while we were talking, but no, that was another one that I did see. That was another one was on. You said it was on what? Because I remember seeing it on MTV
Yeah,
at first.
MTV, but
That's
there
what
was this thing called Liquid Television.
at nighttime or whatever.
That's where Beavis and Butthead started.
Yeah.
The Head.
Yeah.
A bunch of weird shit started there.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw this first Aeon Flux or Ghost in the Shell. I don't know which one I saw first.
I think I
won't
saw
lie.
Young Flux first, yeah, because Ghost in
But
the Shell was like 89 or something.
but I want to say that I must have seen Ghost in the Shell first, then, because I don't think, because you're older than I, so. But yeah, this one, like you were talking about, this one was definitely one of those not nightmare inducing animes, but it was very like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
It's
you know,
it's like a trip every time.
oh yeah, absolutely. I was a fucking lily, but it is actually pretty cool. And like I said, it's artistic. It's very artistic. Not to say that like Bugs Bunny isn't, but like when
It's
they
free
take these,
form.
yeah, when they take these liberties to just kind of say like, hey, I'm gonna make this, this character's gonna have a hair that defines fucking the laws of gravity,
Yeah,
and,
her like
and
ram horns.
yeah, yeah, and
That's what her
that's
hair
another
looks
big
like. It
one,
looks like
right?
ram horns, dude.
In animes like that too, they'll always have hairstyles that are like,
And her
that can't
proportions are
exist."
so unnatural.
Oh,
Like you could see her hips and like it's like exaggerated hips. You know what I mean? Like it's almost
She
like
looks almost bony as fuck, dude. Honestly.
yeah, super bony. Like her waist was just her spine, pretty much. It's just like how is she
Mhm.
so skinny and yet still like kicking ass? And I remember my fan casting. I was like, man, if they ever make a movie out of this, I always thought Angelina Jolie and Nicolas Cage would be great because Trevor was his name Trevor, the main antagonist. Like Trevor was like the guy who like ran
Dude, he
this
was like
dystopia.
he was like a Lex Luthor. He was like antagonist, but also what's that word for like friend-tagonist?
Protagonist.
No,
Friend-tagonist.
I get what you're saying, where he was like he knew she was coming and was like trying to help her, but at the same time was like, is that what you're
Like I
trying to
said,
say?
Oh, like an
yeah, exactly.
anti-hero?
I don't know
So he
because
was
he's still the bad guy.
he's a bad guy,
Oh,
but then he
okay.
would usually end up like, some like she would stop whatever he was trying to do or whatever the fuck, and
And
he would
they
go
were
like,
like
I
in
could
love
kill
with
you
each
right
other.
now.
Like
Yeah,
they would just
exactly.
make
He's
out
like,
with each other constantly.
yeah, like she would like be like there like unconscious because she just defeated something or whatever, and he would like, I could kill her. He's like, but I won't. It's like Luthor-ish, and then it's like because he
Yeah.
wanted to defeat her, like I guess maybe in a public. I don't remember much about it. I just know that it was very like confusing. I was like, wait, does he hate her or fucking not? Does
Yeah,
she hate
dude.
him or not? It was always like that. But like you
But
said,
yeah.
yeah, they would make out a lot. I remember the first time I saw, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, whoa.
Dude, like the end,
Calm
like the
down. Calm
makeout
down.
animation was like, oh my, so much tongue. I was like, what?
Oh yeah,
I'm like
fucking
15 years old. What's happening?
yeah.
Um,
It was too much. But
yeah, I always was like Angelina Jolie and Nick Cage just because of their facial proportions and stuff. I was like they would be
Yeah,
perfect for these.
I can see that.
And then when the movie came out, I was like, oh, okay, I could see Charlize Theron. But the guy who played Trevor like didn't hit me right. But that movie was I appreciate what the movie was doing. It was its own
Never saw
story,
it.
which is kind of like what every episode was, where it was just like nothing makes sense. So I give it credit for trying. I like that they weren't trying to be the show, but they understood kind of like
But they ended up becoming like the show by doing their own thing.
yeah, by doing their own thing. So it was just like, oh, cool. I don't know if they did this on purpose or not. So yeah.
Part of me thinks noise. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to look too much into it right now, but like I always felt, and now that I'm looking at some of those episodes, that like every episode was just kind of drawn by like maybe different artists sometimes because like they had like different styles almost like kind of like a Ren and Stimpy, like you were saying. Like some episodes just looked much more quote unquote like grotesque. The characters looked a lot more uglier than normal. And some episodes the characters looked a lot more like sharper. And you're like, it almost felt like
Mhm.
different people were animating different episodes, which kind of gave it a nice little touch, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So I guess we're gonna grab our first assignment.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Well,
can jump right into it. Let's go.
hold on, before you do that,
Oh.
Chris, I did want to ask something. I did want to ask us and the listeners out there. What do you like? Are you dubbed or subbed?
Oh,
Because that's another
Ooh.
big
Ooh.
fight amongst the community.
Ooh.
The
Yeah.
anime watching community.
What
And
are you, German?
I am dubbed, but I am also whatever I started watching first. So if
I
I
thought you were
started
gonna
watching
say I thought you were gonna say dub, but with Japanese subtitles.
yeah, right. No, if so, I'm overall leaning towards the dubbed because I just kind of want to watch it. But because sometimes I know it takes forever to dub episodes, if there is something I really, really want to watch, I'll watch it. If I first started in Japanese, I have to finish it in Japanese because that's what I'm used to. So I hate doing like English and then Japanese because they're not done with the English dubs yet. So I'll wait until the shit's dubbed if I started it in English.
Okay.
Or if I started in Japanese, then I'll just watch them as they come out in Japan. So that's my vote.
Okay.
So you're
Babe, what
not a
about you?
purist.
No, I'm not that.
People argue that the only real way you can watch it is subbed and blah blah blah. And I don't necessarily believe that. I'm with German. Like most of the time when I start an anime, that's how I'm gonna watch it. There's very few exceptions. One of those being One Piece. One Piece I actually started in dubbed, and then watched subbed, and I vastly prefer the voice acting of the original Japanese anime over the American. So, even though Jita plays Zoro, but it all started. It started with the 4Kids dub for me. Well, that's what I started watching with One Piece, and then I think that's part of the reason I stopped liking the voice acting, because after they only did like the first 2 seasons and then they changed voice actors for the rest of it. And I was like, I don't like this. That's not, hashtag not my snake whole thing. So I started watching the Japanese anime or the Japanese audio with the subtitles. And I was like, yeah, I prefer this better. So
Jessi?
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yes, that's you.
Luis said babe and Kriss responded, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, Kriss often does that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't hear him say babe.
No, it's okay. I understand. You come first, Kriss. It's okay.
Thank you. I'm glad you understand.
It's okay. Delete. No. I would,
It's like, can we just get him out of this anime now or this podcast?
like I said, I was only going to do it because you weren't, but too late to turn around now.
I know. Sorry.
I would have to do oh my goodness. It's gonna be hard for me to get used to you poking buttons over there.
That's what she said.
Yep, I knew
it.
Waiting for someone else to say it.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of that coming too.
That's what she
Hey
said.
man, it's
Dubbed. Dubbed. My answer is dubbed. I'm done.
All right.
That's it. That's your whole answer. No reasoning behind it.
I suck at multitasking when
That's
it
what she
comes
said.
to reading.
God damn it, Kriss.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna kill you. I don't like reading and trying to concentrate on what's happening on the screen. It's really hard for me to focus because then I have to go back.
Yeah.
It's either go back and read or go back and see what just happened. So
I get that. Yeah, it makes sense.
So dubbed for me.
Well, I guess I'm gonna be the contrarian here or the unique one. I don't know. It depends on how I saw it first. So if it happens to just if someone put it on for me or something and it was dubbed, I'll most likely enjoy it dubbed. If someone put it on for me and it was Japanese, I'll enjoy Japanese. Or if I pick randomly, like, hey, today I want to hear it in Japanese. Or if I discover a new anime and I'm like, let's see what it is in Japanese. And if it's dope, I'll continue in Japanese. And if I'm like, I kind of want to just concentrate on what's going on. Like Jessi said, I don't really want to read. I'll put it in English, and if it's dope in English, I'll just continue on in English. So I can I'm trying to say a way that will not trigger Kriss to say that's what she said. I can go both ways. There's no way around it.
Said.
Yeah,
No.
There's no way around it.
So I do want to point out, so for what Draugr did say that one of our patrons said he likes it dub first, and then he likes to watch it with Japanese with subs for better translation and context.
I like that idea.
I do like doing that as well, because I definitely watched animes more than once. I mean, I literally just finished the last Airbender for my 15th time, a couple weeks ago. So, but I also have 2 more things to add. I actually do dubbed with English subtitles noise, because sometimes
why would okay, what you're saying.
Yeah, no.
I was like, why would you do Japanese?
No. Dubbed with English subtitles. I actually watch a lot of my TV like that now, because at first I hated it because I was like, dude, get those letters out of here. Get the letters out of here.
Yeah.
But it adds, sometimes it helps so much when there are times where there's explosions and wait, what the fuck is going on? Or,
was that an explosion? The subtitle didn't tell me explosion.
No, that's for the hearing impaired. See, that's not dubbed or subtitles.
Wouldn't it be
English?
for the? Yeah, I guess
Hearing impaired, yeah. Hearing impaired would say
it wouldn't,
explosions.
it wouldn't
in
be
the
for the
background.
visually impaired, right? Because they'd be like, well, I didn't see the explosion, neither did I see the words that say explosion.
Dude, Gerard just said that I'm so dyslexic I hear wrong words, and these you're not freaking not too far off, man. I will hear I'm like, wait, what the fuck did he say? And then we're like, oh, that's what he said. Okay, cool. So no, I do enjoy subtitles. I really, really do. Sometimes it can add a lot of context, like you said, like especially whisper scenes, just shit like that. You know, I don't know. There's sometimes when they do it right. Oh man, it's so good when they'll be like. It's some I think Hulu does it the best. I don't remember which one of it, but they'll literally like say like what the character's doing, like Aaron whispers, and I'm like, oh, he's whispering, even though I know he's whispering. I don't know. To me, maybe it's kind of helping me learn how to read better or some shit like that. I wish books did that a little bit more. I don't know. I don't read enough books to know if they do that or not.
Books should have subtitles. Is that what you're saying?
I think he's saying books need stage directions, I guess.
Yes. Books need like a play.
Man walks in,
Stage left.
It literally, I will not lie. Sometimes I don't know when I'm like, there was a few times I've read books. I was reading a section and some character, like you said, Chris, left. I had no idea he was fucking gone. I must have missed it, obviously. and I'm reading and I'm thinking it's still the same dude. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's killing, whatever's happening. I'm like, wow, this guy took and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, that wasn't him. Like, what the fuck? When did he leave? So if it was like broken down like a play or like a screenplay, yeah, and it was like, John says this, Barry says that, John says, I'm like, it makes reading for me so much easier. But I did want to add one more thing was that for a lot, I get why a lot of people like and started with the whole Japanese first or only. Because voice acting, dubbing was pretty shitty in the early stages.
Yeah, some English dubbing are like fucking
it's gotten
awful.
a lot better.
Yeah. That's why it depends, man.
Yeah, there are some very good, talented voice actors out there now in English that can do a good job at representing certain characters, and that's why I'm cool with it now. But some of the older animes, if you watch the dub version, you're like, oh yeah, this shit's fucking ass, man. But like, okay, whatever. I saw it in English. I have to watch it in English. I know he sounds like shit, but it's okay.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with like the localization of it too, because
like
there's a lot of puns and things like that in Japanese that don't make sense in English.
Sure.
And so it's like, well, how do you find an equivalent if we don't have one? And
right.
And that's when you like, oh, what? That doesn't make any sense, like.
And also like I said with the budget is like that was one of the reasons why I hated like movies that were dubbed into Spanish is because it feels like the quality, like you can tell the recording over it. It doesn't feel like it's coming from the show.
They only have 4 people in Mexico that do all the dubbing.
But
the same fucking 4 voice actors doing the same shit.
Okay, that's not what we're talking about. But I meant like the recording sounds so cheap, even in the American ones, the early American dubs.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're saying when something gets dubbed into Spanish, right?
Yeah, the early Spanish dub. I have no idea what
That's what I'm saying. It's like U.S. movies or whatever dubbed into Spanish, and it's always they sound exactly the same. You don't even know who's talking.
Yes, that like I really don't know who's talking. A lot of times I'm like, is this the same fucking one dude playing 4 characters? Kind of concept. Yes. Which there is some shit that animes or dubs that have done stuff like that. But nonetheless, like I said, dub has gotten so much more better that's why I don't mind it in dubbed. I don't mind dubbed. It just depends what I'm gonna watch first. So they, like Noise said, whatever was played or whatever I kind of caught first, I'm like, oh yeah, it was pretty good. So. Anyways,
there is one episode of a specific anime that you absolutely need subtitles in English for the Japanese, and that's the giant Pokemon Island one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the episode where the Pokemon have conversations.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
And it's like Pika Pika Charmander. You need subtitles for that one. You don't know what they're saying. Squirtle. So
unless Meowth is there to translate.
Yeah. That's the only time.
Why is that the only one that can talk full English, man?
And there was a series about that. They had a couple episodes that explained why.
I'm never gonna watch that.
He worked his ass off to learn English, bro.
He fell in love with another Meowth who was in love with some guy who spoke. And so he's like, oh, he likes her because he can speak English.
Some guy who spoke.
So I'm going to learn English. It was like her trainer or something. I don't remember what it was, but
another Meowth fell in love with her trainer, and that motivated this Meowth to speak
Dude,
English.
Yes.
not just speak English, but walk upright as well.
Yeah.
And she still told him to fuck off.
I thought all Meowths
Yeah.
walked upright.
No, they walk on all fours,
No.
bro.
Then how come in the
Yes.
games they're standing upright?
It's because the game. Well, there's some inconsistencies between the game and the anime.
I think no. Let's see. Meow sprite.
One of them
stand-
being
The sprites
Pikachu
are upright.
beat an Onyx somehow.
Huh?
I said one of them being Pikachu beat an Onyx somehow.
Oh yeah. So I'm looking at some sprites on the OG. Yeah, he is standing up, but some of them he is sitting down as well. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Good question, Noise.
Yeah,
Good
I don't know.
fucking question. He's.
I guess we'll never know. We'll never know.
You're fighting Team Rocket Meowth every single time. Every Meowth you see is a Team Rocket.
the same one.
Yeah. Well, because remember, they don't die; they only faint.
Mm-hmm.
They should die.
Which no, there is a manga where they fucking die, Noise, and I want to read that manga. It sounds
Or
really
just
good.
play Power World. It's great.
Oh my goodness.
You just shoot a bunch of Pokemon. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They die.
Yeah. Yeah, they die.
They do actually. Yes.
Yeah, they don't
No,
faint.
no, I'm being honest. It's interesting.
Yeah.
No, because
It's literally Pokemon with guns. Have you heard of this game, German?
Yes, I know. I've heard of it.
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't know
am
because you
aware.
asked, do they die? Like, yeah, usually when you
I
get shot
know.
to death, you die.
When you get anything to death, you die.
That's right. Yeah.
Not unless you do it non-lethally.
Right. Chris knows how to kill things non-lethal.
That's true.
But no. I was asking because I haven't played it, but I know of Pow World. Sorry,
Okay.
I don't know every mechanic in Pow World, my friend. But I know of it.
That was weird being called my friend.
You're his friend now.
But going back to what the fuck is the title of Power World Pokemon?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. You may forget.
Blame me. Chris, give us our assignment and German will remember.
Okay. So I've decided. I know we asked our fans, some of our listeners, for some
Yeah,
ideas.
let's go over what they suggested before we unveil.
Yeah. So we got some good ones. Spy recommended some good ones.
Our friend
Fullmetal
Spy, he's
Alchemist,
from Canada.
yeah. He speaks French and English.
That's how we communicate
Yeah.
with the English part.
So he's got some on there that I haven't seen, but also some that I have seen. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Mhm.
which is the shortened version of the original series.
But more accurate to the manga, is that correct?
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct. Yeah. 64 episodes. Definitely a great anime. I can see why you couldn't have gotten into it, Noise. It does have a bit of a slow start. It's a unique one.
Oh, I just wasn't in the state of mind because I
Okay.
I don't know. It wasn't that it was slow or anything. I was into it. I just got distracted or something and then never
Okay.
came back.
Fair enough. Cowboy Bebop. I don't remember it being that short,
was
but
like
I haven't
30
seen that for a
something?
very long time. So I'll need to. We should.
26 episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll revisit
We're
that.
36. We're talking about it's only like fucking 20 whatever you said.
Kenichi.
I've never heard of that one.
The Mightiest Disciple. That's one I haven't heard of either. 50 episodes, so it's a decent length, not too long. Death Note is a good one. 26 episodes.
Have we all seen that?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. Kuroku is another one I haven't seen. Kuroku no
Bosque.
Bosque. Yeah. I knew how to pronounce it. I just couldn't remember. Thank you. Kuroku no Bosque. There's another one I haven't seen. It's a basketball anime, apparently.
I've
and
never
that's-
seen a sports
that's-
anime.
I was going to say the same thing. I haven't seen any.
Dude.
I've heard of some good ones.
I've seen one, but I cannot remember what sport it was. But yes, I've
Is it
seen.
boxing? That
Was
famous
it
boxing one?
was it boxing? I don't know. Well, yeah, go on. I'm trying to remember.
There was a boxing one recently I saw. I think it was called Baki or something. Or maybe it's just some fighting. Yeah,
Baki the Grappler?
that's what it was. Yeah,
Boxingu.
Baki the Grappler. Yeah,
Oh,
not
okay.
boxing.
No.
Yeah. And then Danny Boy has suggested into some films by Satoshi Kon.
Okay, Satoshi
Um,
Kon.
Yeah, which Fist of the North Star. That was
Mm.
an anime I loved. That is a very old anime, but it's excellent.
I've heard that name. Yeah. He's
Mhm.
also said Ninja Scroll.
Oh, Ninja Scroll.
Fist of the North Star is where the Nani comes from. The, oh my wa. Yeah,
Oh,
that's where that's
Shinderu.
from. Yep. That came from Fist of the North Star, yeah. So if we do watch that, it'll have to definitely be the Japanese dub.
No, now I want to hear the English version of that line.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound awful.
Right? Vampire Hunter D I haven't heard of.
I know of it.
Ninja Scroll Era? I've never heard of that. Angels A I've never heard of.
Bloodlust, he said, I guess.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell.
Angel's egg?
Angel's Egg.
Egg. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, those are some other things I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen Ghost in the Shell. So
the
I think
movie?
that'll be yeah.
Oh
the
my
movie?
god.
Me neither.
I like
Any of them,
the
yeah.
movie. The show is good, but it is hard to watch.
I've never watched the show, yeah.
Oh my god, it's Metal Gear 2 times like 1,000, dude. It's
Metal Gear 2 or Metal Gear Solid 2?
Solid 2. Sorry, Solid 2. It's
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 2 to like 1,000. You're like, what the fuck is
Oh,
going?
great. So it has Rose in it.
No,
It
shit,
just has
no,
someone
but-
calling you constantly.
Oh my god, no!
While you're trying to watch the anime.
It's the whole
Do you know what the next episode is?
number. That's actually put your number before you get to watch the anime, and then robot calls you every
Chris,
fucking.
do you remember what the last episode was? That's how it starts instead of previously on.
Yeah.
No, it tries to be like, and it's not bad. It's just it tries to be very political and not like just.
I mean, the movie is political when you
Sure.
break
But again,
it down,
it's
but I
a
get what you're
movie
saying.
that's an
It's probably
hour
like
and 15, 20. This is 30-minute episodes that are like, the repercussions of human AI relationship, the repercussions of humans getting modification. And it's like, fuck. And it's cool. It's cool. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's not an easy
Yeah.
watch. It's not easy.
And then Mr. Robot had just suggested FLCL.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Fully cool.
Yeah, and he says we have to figure out what FLCL stands for
Oh, okay.
as part of the experience. So I don't even know what that means.
Well, German
I've
Have you
never
ever
heard of
seen-
that.
Have you seen Fully Cooley? Jessica
Fully
might
Cooley?
have seen it.
Name
thought so.
doesn't ring a bell. I don't know.
Oh my god. It's I love Fully Cooley.
Okay.
Good.
Well, German's seen it, but I haven't.
Oh, I've seen it 100
then
times. It's only like
someone-
6 episodes.
Someone mentioned, well, because they're referring to like Ghost in the Shell being like the quintessential cyberpunk thing.
yeah.
Cyberpunk actually had an anime which they're going to do season 2 for called oh shit, what was it called? Edge Runners, babe, is that what it was called?
What? I'm sorry. One more time.
The cyberpunk anime that we watched? I think it's called Edge Runners.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I think.
Did we finish watching it?
Yeah, I think it was on
That
like
sounds
one
familiar.
season. Yeah, but they're coming with season 2, so I think it was a Netflix thing. Well, yeah, we watched that one together, and like Jessi got into it, like. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that because that was one of the most recent new animes that we watched, and season 2
Okay.
is coming soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much the things we got suggested to us.
Yeah, and then Spy also suggested Helsing Ultimate, which is another good one.
Oh, okay.
I very much enjoyed that. And then there's Helsing Abridged.
Yeah.
Is that Team 4-Star that does that? I don't think it is.
No,
Is it?
It is. It's not.
Okay. So maybe we'll have to check that out at some point too.
And I know our nephew is always trying to suggest like Demon Hunter to us.
I've seen the first 2 episodes. I can't get into that one.
That's
but
me too.
If we need to,
Literally the first 2 episodes, and I was like,
Yeah.
me,
Demon-
I can't. Do you know why I can't get into that one? It's too shiny. It's too like
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't have
Yeah,
like an
yeah.
natural
Polished?
feel to it. Yeah. I need a little bit like grunge in there. It looks
Yeah.
too.
No,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean. Yeah.
overproduced.
Yeah. That's just me. And that's just me. Like I said. But like I said, eventually I'll give it a shot. I'll give it its fair shake.
Oh, another one that like Ruby, which
Yep.
is like a 3D anime because it's
Yeah,
like
that
it's
was
computer generated.
Who was it made that? Oh my
I
gosh,
typed
what
in
was that?
Ruby.
Rooster
Google.
Teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, Red versus Blue guys.
Yep. Yeah.
That one was good.
Red versus Blue.
I miss it.
I mean,
Did you just spit in your own helmet?
Ruby? Yeah. There
Uh,
was a couple animes on Netflix that were not bad. Anji, I think one was called. Have you guys ever seen that one? That one was
No.
interesting. Anji, I believe it was called. And,
The Castlevania anime, I guess, is like super good.
I've heard it's all right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ajin is called.
I feel like that needs to be put on the list because that's right up.
he's like,
That's right up
"It's
German's alley, and he's like,
alright."
well, I don't know.
So, all right. So, what is it, Chris?
What are we doing, Chris?
So with all those suggestions, I decided to go my own route and take none of them.
Oh, nice.
Not that there
Christmas.
weren't some good suggestions there. I'm not
gonna be-
saying that.
It's gonna be Bleach.
No.
Okay.
We don't. Bleach is a beloved anime of mine, but I believe it has the record in the most amount of filler,
Oh, okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Per episode,
it's-
anyway.
No. Per not per episode. But the most filler. Yeah. Like a ratio.
percentage-wise,
Yeah.
ratio. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I thought of something else. This is kind of related to Jesse's intro to animes. Also, are we all also familiar and like Studio Ghibli stuff?
I've never actually watched any. I've
Hayao
seen like
Miyazaki
clips
stuff?
of it, but I'm
Okay.
not opposed to watching it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't mention any of that, babe.
I asked about Pokemon being anime. I wasn't really thinking that.
Oh, there's so much to really,
but
Studio
yeah, I
Ghibli,
guess so.
absolutely. There's a couple anime movies that I think we should give it a shot too when we get into them. There were really good ones that I saw, recent new ones.
Yeah.
I love Studio Ghibli.
I very much take the stance that I believe there is an anime for everyone.
Yeah.
People who
absolutely.
swear like, I don't like anime. I don't like anime. What have you seen?
Jesus.
I don't like Dragon Ball Z. Well, have you seen this? Oh no, that was interesting. You know,
the amount of anime and manga that's published, weekly is so immense that there's something for everyone. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I got my wife to watch. She won't watch regular cartoons, you know, and I've got her to watch anime and enjoy it. You know, she's a fan of Death Note as well.
Nice.
And then we got to watch. I got her to watch Gurren Lagann, and then we watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and then we watched the Last Airbender.
Yay!
So,
unfortunately I always started from season 2 though.
Last Airbender.
Yeah, I always go straight to season 2. I'm like, fuck season 1.
I can see why. I can see why. Yeah. But yeah. So the anime that I have chosen for us to watch, German should be very intimate with this. Can you guess?
The fucking Dragon Ball.
Kung Fu Panda.
No. Gurren Lagann.
God, I fucking had a feeling you were gonna.
Oh yeah,
tell the story,
Jerry.
Monster
Tell the
Hunter?
story.
No.
Yeah, that's a monster from Monster Hunter.
Tell them the story, German.
So Gurren Lagann is this anime, and you should watch it. All right, next episode. No, I'm just kidding. No. So when I met Kriss and we became friends, unfortunately, we were sharing likes and stuff like that, and he lent me his Gurren Lagann. What is it? Box
DVD set? Yeah, box.
Yeah,
it sounds like you're saying he's sharing a password to his Gurren Lagann.
No. And he was like, give this one a shot. You will like it. And I was like, all right. I took it home, and I swear, man, I did not even put it in my DVD player or my PlayStation or whatever. Months went by, maybe a year. And then Kriss, I think that's when Kriss he was seasonal. So he was, laid off or whatever. Right. And he was like, oh yeah, did you ever watch it? I'm like, oh hell no. I'm sorry, dude. He's like, well, okay. He's like, well, we should watch it. If you're not going to watch it, give it back. Oh, okay. I'll give it back. And another 6 or 7 months go by, and finally I was like, dude, I'm gonna watch it or give it back to you because I feel guilty having it in my show. And he was like, dude, just fucking watch it. I'm like, all right, fine, Kriss, fine. And I sat down and I watched it, and I like it. I made it decently far, and then again, it was one of those things because it was on DVD, so I had to switch DVDs. It was inconvenient.
Okay, it's so we also kind of need to emphasize that if it takes more than 3 steps, German will not. He will not fucking follow through.
If I gotta push more than 3 buttons.
Getting him on fucking Discord was insane.
And then, but anyways, yeah. So then finally, I stopped I don't know, episode 10 or so. And he's like, dude, he goes, that's when it's gonna start getting really fucking good. And I was like, okay, fine. So I went back to it and I finished it. So yeah. I know all about Gurren Lagann.
5 years later, I got it back. No.
Oh man. Oh no joke. No, it was 3 years for sure. Easy 3 years. Easy.
Okay, so I'm looking on Hulu. Is there only one season? There's 27 episodes.
27 episodes. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to just devour this series or this entire mini series and just do it in 2 episodes, or what do you think?
I was gonna split it up into 4 episodes actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you got a plan, yeah.
And the reason I did this was because I watched a YouTube video about this, one of those essay videos.
Yeah.
And this guy explained it really well, and that there's kind of 4 arcs to it, not in the traditional sense, but it's kind of there's the main character named Simone, who you'll get to know. And
Simonese.
Yes. Not Simon, Simone. But it's kind of, without giving spoilers, it's kind of split up into who he's influenced by, who his main influence is. I know one of the episodes, I can't remember which one. I want to say it's 16, is not actually an anime episode. It's more of a
compilation episode.
Yeah. And they talk about oh, this is us making the drawings, and this is us making the characters, and this is us doing this and that kind of thing. So
that's cool.
It's interesting. It's interesting. If you want to watch it, you can. Not necessarily, obviously. I believe it's episode 16, like I said. But it does go into like some of the lore and some of that. Not deep or anything. It doesn't even go into any theories or anything. It's just like, oh, this is why we made this character, and this is this and that and this whole thing. And
It makes me think of those Pokemon recap episodes where it's like it like literally summarizes what fucking Ash has been doing for the past 10 episodes, and that's the whole episode, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? I thought this was just like the previously on, and it was like the whole episode. It was like, motherfucker, I just watched this whole thing.
Or even some animes that freaking the first 10 minutes are the last 10 minutes. You're like, dude, like they literally will.
That's One Piece. Yeah,
I was gonna say One Piece. One Piece is very famous for that. Yeah, absolutely.
There seems to be boobs in this anime.
There is boobs. Yes.
No.
Oh, is
Name
this
one anime that does not have boobs.
Name one anime that does not have boobs.
It does. Fucking Lady.
Lady Sonata. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah,
I got one.
That's the only one I know.
I got one.
What?
Monster Hunter Stories, right on. No boobs in that one.
That's true.
Yep.
I mean, the monsters are naked, technically.
Monster nipples.
Monster nipples. Oh, yeah. This is the anime where we were referencing the mech.
Yeah.
I forget what something on Coda calls, I think, right?
Yeah, probably something about one of the something.
Yeah.
Something about the one of the something.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first one, the first bit, will be episodes 1 through 8, and I will put that in the pod in the Discord so everyone knows. But yeah, like you said, it's available on Hulu. I believe it's also available on Crunchyroll
and Netflix.
Yeah. So it's pretty widely available. I will try my best when I'm looking for anime to make sure they're kind of widely available. On different platforms, because I understand not everyone has subscriptions to everything. But if you need to find alternate ways of getting these, I'm not going to stop you. Just don't say anything, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
I need to get a Pirates of the Caribbean sound effect for when we reference that. Da-da-dun, 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 da-da-dun.
Yeah, but
so just imagine I put that there.
Some anime are easier to find than others. And I know there's some older ones that aren't available widely and everything, and so I get that, and I'll try my best to find stuff that's more widely available. But we will eventually come to a point, I'm sure, where it's like, well, it's on one platform and it's very obscure or something, and it is.
It's gonna be like all my fucking anime choices.
Pretty much,
what?
Yeah.
Sorry,
you're gonna have to
be yours. Oh.
They're gonna be like hell of obscure and niche, and fucking you're gonna have to like find some guy in an alley who's got a burnt DVD. You ever heard of this anime? Got boobs. Okay, Gurren Lagann series from 2008.
Yep.
Looks like it's available. Like we said, available on Hulu, Netflix, and Crunchyroll. 26 episodes. So we're doing 8 episodes at a time. That's
well, just the first part is episodes 1 through 8.
Why like that? Is it just because of the way it's structured?
Yeah.
No.
It's
if you divide 26 or 27 episodes into 8, 27.
What's it called? IMDb said there's 28 episodes.
Well, I'm looking at Hulu.
There's not. What? That's weird.
I don't know. IMDb said 28 episodes.
IMDb is wrong.
That's correct. Technically, there's 26 if you skip episode 16.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we divide it by 4, technically it would be like 6 to 7 episodes per section.
Yeah, the first one is gonna be episodes 1 through 8, and then after that it'll be 9 through 15, and then episodes 17 through 22, and then the last one is shortest 23 through 27. But we will get to that later.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Anybody have any last? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you do get like super into it, you can watch ahead. We'll just do like we did with Metal Gear, where we went further and move the goalpost further along and go from there. So yeah.
Okay.
But each of these stopping points, it's like with Metal Gear, it makes sense to the story. It's a major thing will happen or something big will change, things like that. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Anybody have any?
I'm way
thoughts?
gone, you guys. I've left forever ago.
She was gone with. That's what she said.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks,
I
Chris.
was gone once the name Nicolas Cage came into this conversation.
When the fuck were we talking about
way
Nicolas
long
Cage?
ago.
Aeon
For the
Flux.
one anime you were watching,
Oh,
you said you were
sorry,
yeah.
sorry. I was like, but did I walk away at some point?
You're the one who said Nick Cage's name.
I forgot. Dude, there's nothing wrong with Nick Cage.
I
He's
thought she was
awesome.
gonna say I was gone when I heard Chris.
Yeah.
That too. I
One
turned
day-
around and walked out
One
that
day
door.
we'll have a Nick Cage podcast.
No.
Yes.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Nice.
Wow, that's a good one.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to PB and A what is this? An anime watching podcast? I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
First episode, guys. Sorry.
We got some kinks to work out
Yeah.
and new kinks to discover.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We might have to have a whole section just called like new kink discovered or unlocked.
Yeah, you might get a mech kink from this. Who knows?
A kink in the mech.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
I mean, I will spoil it. One of the mechs has boobs.
Huh.
Yeah.
I remember that, but
But,
I
like,
remember the story.
Is it wearing a bra?
No,
Really?
you'll see. You'll see.
So it's a topless female mech.
We'll see.
Kind of.
I don't remember. All right.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks, you guys so much for listening. If you would like to email us, you can do so at fans.pixelbenders@gmail.com. You could also leave us a voicemail, a scolding voicemail about how we are not good enough to be weebs.
Otakus.
Yes, we're not. Yeah, we're not
We're not
otaku enough.
qualified to be talking about anime.
Yeah, which we're not. That's why we're on a podcast and not,
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll discussing the latest and greatest. But yeah, you can leave us a voicemail at 209-791-0995. But also the best way to get a hold of us is just to come hang out in our Discord. Links in the description below. If you'd like to support the podcast and our many other podcasts, you can do so through Patreon. You get live access to pod recordings, early access to episodes. You get a chance to be one of our guests and scold us personally. And you also get access to bonus content like film commentary, film reviews, and what's the other one? Retro
Card
gaming podcast. Yeah. That Chris and I have going on. We would greatly appreciate it if you left a review. If you leave some words, I'll read it out loud. And also, if you'd like to share us on your socials, we would greatly appreciate it. I have been your host, Luis.
I am Jessica.
I'm Chris.
Guys, I'm German.
And we'll see you guys next time. Chris, come up with a catchphrase right now on the fly.
Goodbye.
Boom.
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 About boobs. There you go.
Boobs.
Ata.
I do that all the time, dude.
Ata.
I love that episode.
All right. Later, guys.
Nani?
Bye.